Let's move on to something
What else you got?
a little less controversial. Let's talk about tipping culture in America.
Like cow tipping?
No. No, like go to a restaurant, you tip. They always
Uh,
demand it nowadays. They put a tab in your face saying how much do you want to tip.
I'm gonna get yelled at.
I figured we'd bring this up because it's always something that I've always had an opinion on. I always see videos on it where like people are expecting it. But recently,
Mhm.
they had a lot of people come over from overseas, from like Europe, like the EU and stuff. They came over. I think it was for the World Series or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was for. But they came over here
FIFA?
for maybe, yeah. But they came over for something, and there's a couple posts I saw like on TikTok, I think it was, where they went out to eat. And like for those who don't know, in like Europe and EU and stuff like that, like tipping is not a thing there. They don't tip. It's not expected, and so like people from the EU are not used to this. So when they come over here and they're expected to tip, they don't because it's not a thing where they're from. And so like there's a couple posts on like social media about how like they aren't tipping and this and that, and it's like, well, yeah, why would they? Like they're not used to it. They're not, you know. But people think because they're here, they should get used to it. Like if they're going to be here to the whatever. So I figured, we'd bring it up and talk about it, get opinions on whether tipping culture in America has gone too far.
Very much so. I've always had like my wife, love her to death. It doesn't matter if we get shitty service. She's like, "Oh, you gotta tip them at least $10." No, the fuck I don't. If I get shitty service, I ain't tipping you shit. I'm tipping you for your service. You're already getting paid. The tip is extra. And I know a lot of people gonna get all fucking pissy. Oh, well, they don't make that much. Then go get a new job. Go find something else that'll pay you more. I should not be required to tip you. Tipping is a courtesy. I've gone out to eat before, not realized I don't have extra cash in my wallet, and I haven't tipped. Wanted to because the service was good, but I haven't because I couldn't. I think it's bullshit that we feel bad that we don't have extra money to just throw on the fucking table for you because you did an okay job bringing me my drink. And I think it's absolutely asinine that some of these places are getting to where they just automatically add your tip in to your bill. I think that is complete and utter bullshit. If I think you're worth a $2 tip, I should be able to give you a $2 fucking tip. If I think you're worth 30, I should be able to give you 30. I don't think you tell me how much to tip you. If you cannot feed yourself on your wages, go get another job. I think if more people have that mentality and more people start doing that, maybe they'll start paying waiters and waitresses a livable wage. And I say that loosely in the economy that we're in.
Yeah, and this you saying something about it made me remember that was part of it is there was a restaurant where these, visitors from the EU were going to quite a bit and they weren't tipping, and so the restaurant owner decided to automate like for that weekend or week, whatever it was, added a 25% tip to everyone's bill
That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
because they weren't tipping because they're from a different country that doesn't have tipping culture.
And I never understood the percentage. I don't tip you based off of a percentage of what I paid for my meal. You're not back there fucking making the food. You're not making the drink. All you're doing is bringing it out to me. That's it. I do that with my kids. Saying you have to pay 20, if me and a bunch of people like go on a work lunch or something and we rack up a 150 $200 bill, why the fuck do we got to tip that waiter 25% of that bill? Makes no sense to me. Now, I understand they're bringing out more food and shit. So yeah, each person could pitch in to give them a bigger tip or whatever. But I think it's dumb that they feel like they need to get a percentage of what we paid for the food. The tip is based off of your um it's based off of how well you
The
did your
quality of
job, how
service.
nice you did. Yes, quality. Thank you. It's based off of your quality of service, not based off of how much I paid for my T-bone. I really want a T-bone.
Look, if someone brings Sean a T-bone right now, he'll tip you 25%.
Pay a couple dollars of your gas. Here's my address.
Here's my card number.
But no, I think the percentage based off of how much you spend is ridiculous. Um, Before I got with my wife, I never paid more than $2 tip because it's like it's not you walking from there to there to hand me food is not worth more than $2.
Oh, dude, you know what drives me nuts though is like when I like if I like say like for example, just lack of a better reference, Pizza Hut. Like if I call in the Pizza Hut and put an order in for pickup, I walk into Pizza
I know
Hut.
where this is going.
I
Yeah.
walk into Pizza Hut to pick up my order, and they're like, "How much you want to tip?" And it's like, "Tip who?" They're like, "Well, me." And I'm like, "Did you make the food?" And they're like, "Well, no, but I'm gonna bring you your food." I'm like, "Yeah, to the fucking counter where I'm walking to. Are you gonna bring it to my car for me? You gonna put it in
At
my
this point,
seat?
it's
You gonna
fucking
buckle it in?"
self-service.
Yeah, like that I can't stand. What I also can't stand is like if you go to a place like Starbucks or like Seven Brew or whatever, and like you're going through a drive-through and and they give you this tablet to like say how much you want to tip. It's like I'm not like sitting down in the like inside taking up space. Like you're doing your job. Uh, like why am I tipping you for bringing me the drink in the drive-through? Uh,
Yeah,
like that kind of
the
stuff drove
tipping
me
culture
nuts.
is
Like,
the tipping culture's got fucking ridiculous, dude. Like I've even gone to places. I can't remember where it was. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't even a food place. Was it a card shop? I don't remember. But anyways, on the fucking receipt, it had a tip on it. I'm like, the fuck am I tipping you for? This ain't a restaurant. Like I don't understand why everybody thinks they're entitled to more now.
well, and
It,
then so we can't talk about tipping culture without talking about DoorDash. Uh, because it's been a crazy thing on DoorDash for a few years now, and I've experienced this myself when I was living in Texas. We had a few drivers in the area that like if you didn't leave a tip, they would not bring you your food. But they would go pick the food up and they would keep the food.
you
Um,
better hope I don't fucking find you.
there was also like one experience that I had where I put the right address on the like on my account because I had like it was the address I always had. It was our address, and they dropped it off somewhere different. And I remember I texted the
Hmm.
driver and said, "You dropped it off at the wrong spot. Bring it to the right spot." And they go, "Well, you didn't tip enough, so good luck finding it." So I reported them a DoorDash, and I I got them fired. Like DoorDash told me like they fired the person for it, and I'm like, "Good." But like there's videos online, dude, that's so crazy with the tipping stuff with DoorDash. It's like drivers like leaving notes in people's fucking things saying like next time tip your driver or this and that. And like I get like yeah, like they're spending gas and stuff to like bring stuff, but like they're also making money for like per order. Like it's not a lot. Like my mom used to do DoorDash stuff and she did not make a lot through DoorDash. It took a minute to make a decent money or decent amount of money unless people did tip. But I think people aren't thinking about the people like myself when I lived in Texas, or even now. It's like I don't have a lot of money. Sometimes I want something good to eat. I don't have a car to go get it myself. So DoorDash is my only option because I'm not walking halfway across town to pick up something from McDonald's. And so, yeah, I might order DoorDash once in a while to bring to get some food that isn't my typical food because I want a treat or whatever from like a restaurant. And because I don't tip, I feel like I shouldn't be punished for that. Like I would tip if I could, and I always do if I can, because I understand like DoorDashers don't make a lot of money, but I feel like that like DoorDash has created this culture of like they put it on the consumer rather than taking responsibility for it themselves. Because technically, if you're a DoorDash driver, you're a contractor. You're not an employee. You're a
Yeah.
contractor.
Well, and that's the thing too is like everybody thinks every single job needs to pay you a livable wage. No, DoorDash is not a career. It's a job. It's something that so you have your main 9 to 5. Then you have DoorDash. It's a little extra. It's not supposed to be something that sustains your family of 17. It's But people treat every job like it has to be. The McDonald's. oh, McDonald's employees need to pay more, get paid more because they can't make a livable wage. It's supposed to be an entry level job. It's supposed
McDonald's
to
is
be
supposed
something
to
that gives
be
you some.
sorry,
It's
McDonald's
supposed to give you some experience
yeah, McDonald's is that
in the
job you get in
workforce.
high school that, like, like, you're going to school or whatever, it's a job you work after school, on the
Yeah.
weekends or whatever to make some money for yourself, like, to take your girlfriend on a date or something like that. It's to get work experience on your resume, it's like the to
Yeah.
me, and maybe I'm wrong on this, to me, McDonald's, it, like, isn't that job you you're supposed to keep for the rest of your life, like, it's not a career. And I get,
No,
there are
I
people
mean
who
like
made it a career, there's manager spots and stuff like that, and, I 100% understand that, but at the end of the
you
day,
become the GM of a McDonald's. Good for you.
mhm,
They actually get paid decent. But being on the line or the cashier or whatever, that's not a fucking career. Stop
no.
treating it like it is. Stop saying you need to make $30 an hour to take somebody's fucking order and fuck it up anyways.
Yeah.
It's I am so sick and tired of everybody thinking everything needs to make a livable wage. No, it doesn't. DoorDash does not. And it's been a while since I've used DoorDash, so correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they charge you an extra fee for delivery anyways that they say goes to the driver?
I believe so, I haven't used DoorDash in a hot minute either, mainly because I haven't had the money to, but I do know what DoorDash let's break down DoorDash for a second, 'cause I do know this is how it works. So if, say if we're ordering from McDonald's, right? Everyone's pretty familiar with McDonald's pricing, we've all been there, things are more expensive than it used to be, but, we've all been to McDonald's. So McDonald's will charge extra money on the DoorDash app because it's on DoorDash. So the hamburger you're paying $5.99 for, if you go to if you actually go up to the counter at McDonald's, you're paying $7.99 for in the app. It's like $2 more.
Hmm.
So you're already paying extra money for the food that way. And that's on the restaurant. That's not DoorDash. The restaurant does that. Um,
For
it's,
whatever fucking reason.
it's convenient fee, I think is what they try to break it down as. But you got extra money
Money
there.
grab.
Then you also have the delivery fee. You also have the whatever fee. Like there's so many fees on the DoorDash is the only place where I can go on there and order a $12 meal and I pay 30 bucks.
Yeah, it's insane.
And then I'm expected to tip on top of that for the driver because the driver only makes a couple dollars off of that. The driver does not get a very big percentage off that. Now I will say that DoorDash, 'cause I have went through the process at one point when I was still living in Omaha to go through and try to be a driver for DoorDash. So I was trying to find something to complement my income that I was making somewhere else. I was bored. I wanted something to do. And so I was going around, I tried Uber, I tried Lyft, and then I figured I tried DoorDash. It was new in the area at the time, but they're pretty upfront with you about you don't make a lot, you're a contractor, there's no guaranteed wage, and you agree to do this knowing what they offer. And you still do it, so you can't get mad at people for not tipping when you agree to do a job.
Hmm.
You can't get mad at it. DoorDash also has the option to skip an order. So it tells you coming through how much you're gonna make. If it's not enough, you say no. Now I do know DoorDash also punishes drivers if they say no too much. So every now and again, you gotta take an order you might not want. But that's part of the job. Like any job you have, you always have to do something you don't want to do at some point. But it's part of your job. You do it anyway. Uh, if
Like
you
I had to
want
go in a shitty manhole this morning. I didn't want to, but it's part of my job, and I
exactly.
agreed to do it.
and I've I've worked in the call center industry. There's customers I don't want to talk to. There's calls I didn't want to finish or take. But you do it anyway because you're I'm getting paid for it. I'm getting paid a decent amount to sit here and listen to people bitch at me. So you're agreeing to do a job. You know how much it's going to pay. You know it's not good. If you don't know the DoorDash industry, look up any YouTube video on it. There's a bunch of YouTubers that have made content around how much DoorDash pays and this and that. It's not very hidden how much they pay. They don't pay very good.
Yeah,
Uh,
I've looked into it because I thought about doing it at one point in time. I watched a bunch of videos of what people were saying about it, and I decided shit ain't for me.
I know here where I'm currently at. I'm living with my mom and my stepdad. My stepdad works throughout the day, like he's the one that makes the main amount of money, and my mom, when she gets bored, she used to hop on the DoorDash and drive around for, 2 to 4 hours and deliver DoorDash orders. She wouldn't make a lot, like, she'd usually make around $60 a day. That was $60 we didn't have at the end of the day, that she can now go spend, like, if we needed, extra food or whatever, and we don't have the money for it, like, that's what you use it for. But recently, she's been doing Spark, which is a Walmart thing, the Walmart delivery, it's called Spark. And she said, she makes a lot more money on Spark. She'll do Spark for a couple hours, here and there, and she'll make like 160, 180, which is pretty good for a couple hours.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is.
it's a lot more work than DoorDash. Like with Spark, it's all based on Walmart. So she has to go to Walmart, actually shop the order, put it in bags, stuff like that, and then to take it to the person's house. So it's a lot more work involved. But people on Walmart also tip better. 'Cause you are doing a lot of extra work. You're not just picking stuff up and, like, bringing it here. It's not a Walmart employee going there and shopping for it, and you just go pick it up and put it in your car. Like, you're actually physically going in yourself and shopping for it. So it's a lot more work, it's a lot more time. They pay a lot better than DoorDash does. If you're looking for something like that, look into Spark if you can. It'll probably be a lot better off for you than DoorDash.
And that's the thing too. If you do DoorDash, if you do Spark, if you do Uber, Lyft, whatever you do, if you're a fucking waiter, if you're a fucking waitress, if you're a barista, fuck, if you're a stripper and you aren't comfortable with what you make just doing the job,
Don't do
look
it.
somewhere else. If enough people do that, these places are going to look at their shit and be like, you know what? We should probably start, paying a little bit more. Because, like a waitress, my wife's big thing is, well, they make less than minimum wage. One, I think that's fucking wrong. Minimum wage is minimum wage for a fucking reason. They need to at least make minimum wage. Two, if these places say, well, you're making tips, so we can pay you less than minimum wage, stop doing it. Stop working there. I would never fucking go work for a place that says they can pay me less than minimum because I'm going to be making tips. No, you're not. You're going to pay me at least minimum or I walk. If enough places do that, guess what? They're going to start paying you fucking minimum wage because they can't run the business without you. It's not possible. No CEO can run their business without their employees. I know they act like they can, but trust me, they cannot.
I think it's important to realize too, kind of piggybacking off what you're saying there is in today's world, especially right now, because the job market's kind of sucky. Uh, if you have a job right now, I would not quit it because the job market's not great. Um, but the job market's kind of sucky. But there's always if there's a job that you don't want to do because you don't think you're being paid enough, and this is why this whole issue would never go away. Is if it's a job you don't wanna do and you quit, that's not that hard to find someone else who will do it.
Well, and
Uh,
that's the fucking problem. Is
yeah,
people are okay with it.
yeah.
Like, oh, you don't want to get paid less than minimum wage? Get the fuck out. We'll find somebody else who'll do, and they will. Why are you so okay with underselling yourself? I don't understand that. Now, me, I have a decent paying job now. On paper. When my child support and bills and all that come out, it looks like I don't get paid shit. But that's beside the point.
That gross paycheck amount is fantastic.
Oh, yeah, it's great. I never see it, but it's great. Um,
Sure, someone enjoys it, you know?
yeah, she does. But I never understood people that are okay underselling themselves. Like my wife took a giant fucking pay cut to go to her new position. However, when she's done with her training, she's gonna fucking skyrocket. She's gonna be almost near where I'm at. But she knows what she's worth. She's not gonna go take a job where she's doing more work for less money. I don't understand why people do that. I if it's like your dream job, like say I make 35 an hour now. I don't, but say I did. Actually, my wage is public knowledge anyways. I make 32 an hour now. Say a deputy officer position comes up and they're like, "Hey, we want you, we need you, but we can only pay you 30." I'm going to go do that cuz that's my dream job. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I think I would love doing it. But if they were like, "Hey, we want you, we need you, but we're only going to pay you 20," eh, I don't think I'm going to do that. You got to find out what you're worth, what you're willing to do. And the problem is all these people that are willing to get paid under minimum. It's these people that are willing to work for tips. Tips are not guaranteed, like a lot of people seem to think they are. They're not for me, they're not for anybody. It's like a job I had in the past. We got a bonus every year. It was called our production bonus. The more trucks we pumped out, the bigger bonus we got. Or it was every month. It was our monthly bonus. I knew what my bonus was going to be when I was done or at the end of the month. I still never factored that into
Your
any of my
daily
bills.
mhm.
Yep. I never factored it into gas or anything like that, and I never relied on it. If my wife asked me how much I was making that month, I just told her my base wage. Never factored the bonus in because it can go away at any time. It's not guaranteed. Stop acting like tips are guaranteed. Stop taking jobs where they base your wages off of tips. Because you're going to get some asshole like me that walks in there and doesn't tip you.
At least he's honest. At least he's honest about it, you know?
I
No,
mean, if you give me great service, I'm going to tip you and I'm going to tip you decent. It is very few times I've gotten such good service where I'm like, God damn, this person deserves a $15 tip or a $20 tip or whatever. Very few times. Half the time, my waiters and waitresses act like they'd rather be anywhere else except right there. Which I get it. You're at work. We all fucking feel that way. You want a tip? You act like you enjoy it. It's
fake it
like
till you
having an
make it, baby.
OnlyFans. It's like having an OnlyFans. Act like you like it.
It's like being in porn, you know? Anyway,
Fuck, right? Just make
uh
it.
I think moral of the story here, guys, is if you're working a job where you're making less than minimum wage and it's like you're supposed to make tips that's supposed to make up for that. Like tips aren't guaranteed, like Sean said. Quit acting like they're guaranteed. Quit acting like you're entitled to it. No one's entitled to tip you. No one has to tip you. No one has to walk in and be like, "I'm giving you this amount of money." Like the way I used to do it back when I had money to spend and I'd go out to eat quite often, is I'd walk in and be like, "Okay," it's like I'd have an amount in mind. So it'd be maybe I'd start at like $20 for a tip, right? And every time I had to ask for a drink or like a refill, every time I had to ask for something, like if you're not paying attention and I have to ask, like, it takes money away from that tip, and,
Hmm.
whatever in my mind, I'm like, "Okay, it was $10 worth of service today, $5 worth of service." Sometimes it was 0, sometimes I asked them to tip me. Um, you know? Uh, but no, I think, yeah, I think tipping culture has gone a little too far.